Good morning, guys. Well, it's a cold one here on the mountain. You can see all the frost on the ground. These guys are fired up though. Yeah, fired up. I've got the truck warming up. A lot to get done today. We got to get the four-wheeler put up. We got to get all the stuff out of that shed over there that got destroyed last winter before we get another one. We got a Florida boy in fur. He got the hat with the fur. I've already got the truck warming up. We're gonna go ahead and back up over to the shed and go ahead and get some things loaded to take to HQ. All right, guys, as you can see, this canopy, the last windstorm we had, well, it finished ripping. So we're gonna get some things out of here before all this snow falls, take it to the shop in HQ and try to save it. All right, we got most things out. We're gonna have to come back for the kayak and the motorcycle, make a second trip. But we're gonna try to avoid that one ending up like that one. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna zip it up real good, but we're also going to try to put some braces, maybe 2 braces on the center there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and fire up the Mini X, get it warming up. We're gonna move that up underneath the cover over there as well. Gonna have to bring Uber back from Pops's property and get her up underneath there as well. You don't like the cold. Let's see what we got in the scrap pile over here. See if we got something tall enough to brace that up. I don't know. It's gonna be close.
How about I yank on those?
Huh?
How about I yank on those?
He said, how about I yank on that? They're matching. Well, from what I see, that looks like our best option.
Yeah.
Unless we got something over here too. All right. This one's definitely long enough.
Oh, it's your log flipper.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it's definitely shorter, but all right, Levi's gonna drive the Mini X over there.
Actually, it's gonna make it kind of hard to drive it.
Yeah, I would just set it right here. I'm gonna drive the truck. Levi's gonna drive the Mini X over there. Get it up under cover and protect it as well. All right, it's gonna take him a minute to get over there. That Mini X is pretty slow. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if these boards will work. As you can see, it's a little short. So we're gonna have to find something to prop it up on. Alright, you got one of them. Did it run out of gas? Hey, there's about that much in a can over there behind the house. All right, I got that one the best I can get it. Don't know if it's gonna make it through another winter. It's getting pretty old and brittle, but I've done what I can. Looks like Levi ran out of gas over there, almost there. We ain't got some gas. I'm gonna unload these other two boards that we brought over here. first time driving it?
I moved it.
You look like you fit better on a Mini X than I do.
Yeah.
I look like King Koopa on some kind of toy.
I'm sure.
We're gonna grab that gas can. We're gonna go ahead and grab a couple more gas cans to go ahead and get gas up here on the mountain so we can make sure all the batteries are topped off. Then we're gonna go ahead and run to HQ, get the truck unloaded, grab Uber, bring it back, put Uber over here out of the weather, and get the four-wheeler over here out of the weather as well. Get all of the machinery out of the weather. That's the big upgrade here on the mountain this year, guys, for winter. My equipment don't have to just sit in the weather. It's done that for 3 years. I'm over it. Ready?
Right.
All right, guys, we made it back to HQ. We're gonna put this and the table saw in the shop. The rest of the stuff's gonna go over there in the barn. Let me get y'all set up. We'll get this unloaded.
Father-son teamwork, let's go.
Let's go. Funny thing is, roles are reversed. I used to be the powerhouse. Now my son is. Let's go ahead and take the planer and that T-post driver and put it in here too, Austin.
Ain't that bad. It's just awkward to carry the whole thing. It'll be harsh in your back hard.
Oh, stop. Huh?
Got wheels.
Huh?
Got wheels.
Oh.
Step by step, piece by piece. Getting it knocked out. I'm glad it warmed up a little bit today though. Probably about to take off this second layer. This morning was pretty chilly. sexy piece of equipment right there, boy. And a sexy trailer. Now you did.
Alright, go ahead and pop those ranks in.
That'll work. Know what these pins are right here?
Yep, lift the door up, pin it. It's pretty efficient.
Yeah, I like it.
People don't realize how much work it is just to get the equipment to their place.
Just to get the tractor on the trailer.
I'm pretty efficient and good at it, but
yeah. Threading the needle right there, boy. Beautiful.
and the day just keeps going and going and going. All right, let's get the ramps out, get Uber unloaded. We're gonna back the trailer up in there. That's where she's gonna be stored. Then we'll unhook the grapple, hook the forks up. Then we need to get hay in there for the goats and the pigs, so that way you got a little something to munch on.
And at some point today, we gotta winterize the bunnies because they might freeze.
We're gonna do that when we do the hay.
We're doing that when we do the hay.
What's up, Eclipse? What up, pretty girl?
You're right in front of the camera, excuse me. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Don't run you. Good, I put the ramps at the right height, or width, I guess. I was worried about them not being set right. Jesus, that one's extra tight.
They didn't listen.
Nope. You need to find your balance. Keep falling today. Stay still. Quite the multi-step process.
Yes, it is.
It's like Indiana Jones. You got to know the code in order to get the trailer.
Yep, that's true.
Beautiful. Este perfecto.
Jump on Uber, follow me to the house.
All right. Time to follow him to the house. Oof. I don't know where the hay's at. He said meet him over here at the house, but I don't know where the hay's at. All right, just heading over to the animals then. Reverse. I love this thing. About to find out my task. Pig noises. Pull it over where?
Pull over there and park.
All right. Eating good. Eating good. I love how they all move around to different areas as if like there's gonna be better food 4 feet away.
What you doing, Mama?
Just got all that food to himself over here. What up, bunny rabbit? So pretty.
Alright guys, we're gonna do a quick winterization of the rabbits real quick. Basically just gonna start here.
Wrap it all the way around.
Fuck is the stapler not working?
Beautiful. Alright, cut that side. Could leave that side. Are you cutting the doors completely off?
Yeah.
No.
Alright guys, just like that, the rabbits are winterized for another winter here on Come On Mountain. This vapor barrier right here works real great, guys. Same thing that I use in between the construction part and my bedroom of the tiny house, and it keeps my bedroom nice and cool. Really breaks all of the cold air coming in. So not only is it going to break the wind, but it's going to help insulate it a little bit. And as you can see, they're nice and cozy. And I've got the doors facing to where the wind don't typically blow as well. And plus you got the big shop this year that's also in the way of the wind as hell as well. helping block some of the wind blowing, because that's the big thing with rabbits, guys. They're fur, right? They got a lot of fur. They got the house with the fur, you know. They're good with the cold. It's the wind that you really want to keep off of them. All right, now that we got that done, I'm going to jump on Uber real quick. I'm going to go grab a big round bale of hay. We're going to get the goats and the pigs a big bale of hay in here.
These bumps, I'm practicing my skiing. I didn't get to go on a ski trip this year, but I'm getting my practice in, keeping the knees loose. Loose knees.
All right. No matter.
Mission success as animal bodyguard. Kept the danger away.
All right, guys, we got the hay in here. What I'm going to do now is cut the netting off. I'm going to use some of the hay to put in their little shed over there, so they got something nice and warm to lay on. And then we're also going to put some in the rabbit pen. Typically I'd use straw for this, but I don't have any straw.
There she goes. Nice and comfy bed for him now.
Bring just a little bit more for the rabbits.
Excuse me again, brother. Excuse me. That's excuse me in Goatanese. That's get away from me. Back off. I told you so. And Goatanese. Drink it up, buddy. Drink it up.
All right. All the rabbits are nice and cozy now. Animals are secure. All right, back to the house.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. I forgot to show you all the chickens. Just got through feeding them, but they're already winterized. Their whole roosting area is covered and blocked from the wind, so they got a place to get out of the cold as well. So all we need to do is get Uber put up here and out of the weather. And I believe we are winterized as far as the mountain goes. We still need to take the other motorcycle to the shop and the kayak, which we'll be doing here in a minute. Now all you gotta do, pull it out and all of the water will drain out. And you don't have frozen water hoses. All right, guys, now it's time to go take down the deer pop-up blind and also get the hunting chair. Let it warm up a little bit. We're gonna use the four-wheelers to head down to the hunting woods. Levi hasn't even seen the hunting woods.
That'll work.
All right. Now, we don't want a bunch of snow load on this. So we're actually gonna open it.
Beautiful. Make sure none of that snow gets piled up on there and breaks through it. That'd be a unfortunate end to this gazebo. So cool on the camera the way it splits like that. Looks like the rows of corn when you're driving on the highway.
Rows of corn.
All the way even.
But that'll allow for snow to fall in there but not actually hang up.
Yep.
So win-win.
Domino, 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 domino. You clips, you clips, you clips, you clips. Yeah, pretty girl. Yeah, pretty girl. Yeah.
Alright. Let's hop on the four-wheel dig'em and head to the hunt woods.
Pretty decent little chair too.
Yep.
It's cooling down again and then dropping another like 10 degrees.
Yeah, it's definitely chilly.
It was feeling pretty good the last few hours, but I done took off my second layer, I don't know, a couple hours ago, and now I feel like I want to put it back on. Sure brought a strap or something. Bungee cord.
Yeah. Ready for next year.
There's our load.
I'll hold on to it.
Yep. And I'll hold on to this. So you go by the gas station, right?
Yep. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this in the back of the truck. We're gonna be storing this at the barn at HQ. That way it's good to go for next year. Cleared all that way to that fact. We still got the I'll put that here and I'll put the chair on top of it to help weigh it down. Smarter than what you messed with, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I love how that chair just pulls apart.
Sick. Look at me. Hey, you cut me off, man. You cut me off. What are you doing? Drivers on the mountain, man. Terrible. He said in between. I don't know if you can tell, but that right there is not as wide as this right here.
All right, guys, we're gonna need this little sledgehammer, and we need to grab 4 T-posts to put around the septic tank out there at HQ. So once it snows, everything's gonna look the same. I don't want somebody accidentally driving into the septic tank.
I'm trying to inhabit it.
I have to strap that down.
There he goes. Got to grab a few straps, strap down that kayak, and make our way. Thing's pretty sweet. Classic. Alright, that thing ain't going nowhere. I also put it here, so if any of this stuff does try to shimmy around, this should hopefully stop it. And I also tied a little knot right up here around this chair. I don't know exactly how that's held in, but this kind of goes over it, but still to tie it in there. And then also, there's another one of them spiders, boy. And then I also put this over this, so that way that can't fall out. And for those of you who aren't aware, the chicken places, like that one right there, they reek. They smell so bad. That's one of those smells I'm not used to. And like anything else, you know, you get used to it. Garbage men don't smell the garbage every day, but I'm definitely not used to the chicken butt smell. I do love the views out here. That is not something I get back home in Florida whatsoever. My beautiful views are either right on the ocean, down a couple roads with some cool overhanging trees, or in the springs. But just riding around on the roads, you don't get, you know, different elevations and mountain beauty like that. It's not the same.
All right, we made it to HQ, guys, made it to HQ. Now we're gonna unload the kayak and a couple of the other things that we got. That was a cold ride. Had to take that up to the car wash and pressure wash it when I get back. Watch that big, beautiful motorcycle in there. Actually, let's go on this side of the motorcycle. That way it's not in the walkway. All right, guys, we got a little sidetracked. Moving and grooving so much today. As you can see, the sun's already set back there, but we're back on Come On Mountain. It's been a day, hasn't it?
A day it has been.
Yeah, but we're all set, guys. Like I said, you're seeing this after the storm because I've been on vacation all this upcoming week, and I had so many videos recorded for you guys while I was on vacation. The storm has already passed. But I just wanted to show y'all what it took to get two properties together and ready for this storm, and to make sure that my daughter and grandkids are ready for this storm.
Yeah.
It's been a day. It's been a day.
It's been a week, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long one. All right, guys. I love every single one of y'all. Until we see each other again, come on. Let's go on another adventure.